Hi, I thought I would do a video on Redfield's Tactical Battlezone. There haven't been too many videos on YouTube about this, and I think it's probably because there's so many different varieties of scopes out there and so many great ones. I got this at my local gun store for $2.99 plus tax. Not $2.99, $1.99. Bought a couple of Weaver ring mounts for it, and I'm gonna put it on my Smith & Wesson M&P 15T, and I've been kind of dinking around with it for the last week or so, just kind of playing with it, looking through the reticle, trying to understand it. Read the manual. That doesn't really say all that much other than mount this level and make sure your gun is safe. So the weapon I'm going to mount this on is safe right now. Apparently people wonder about that. I'm not really sure why. A safe gun is a safe gun. So in the box you get an extra one of these. This is for the 223. See if I can get it to focus. There it goes. And you get another one of these. So this is for your windage adjustment. This is for your elevation adjustment. And along the sides of it, if you're using 223 55 grain, see if I can get this to zoom in a little bit. You sight it in at 100 yards, supposedly. That will be 200, 250, 300, and then way over here to 400, way over here to 500. That is not back to 100. There's a line down here which tells me I've cranked it all the way around. So I believe that's going to be 100. I'm going to go out and I'm not going to be shooting until next weekend, which is a week from yesterday, which kind of irritates me. But that's okay. We got to pay, go to work, get our jobs done so we can buy the stuff we like. Same thing over here. Let's zoom out. Maybe we can get that better. That's for left and right. Looks like left is clockwise, right is counterclockwise. And next weekend I'll find out if that's all true. I'm going to get a shot of what the reticle looks like. I'm sure many of you wonder. I kind of like it. I liked it better than the Revolution. I liked it better. I did not like the Revenge at all. Someone recommended the Revenge to me, and I just thought that was crap. See the reticle in there. It's a crosshairs. I'm going too close. And it's got I don't know if they're MOA adjustments, but there's little hash marks in there. And the manual says that supposedly you can use it as a range finder. If you know how tall something is, however many hash marks that is will tell you how far away they are. I don't know if I believe that, but practice makes perfect, I guess, and I'll try it out and see if that's true. What else is in the box? It's actually kind of a neat box. Manual is in there. There's a product registration guide. I'm going to keep my receipt in there just in case. This is the other. This is for 308. So this particular Battlezone, which is the 3x9-42mm, it's for 223 and 308. There's a smaller one which is about $10-15 cheaper. That's for a 22. And I walked out of the store with it, came back like 10 minutes later, and because I believe the guy at the gun store. So I'd done the research, knew this was the one I wanted, then went in there and got talked into the other thing, and then I went back and got what I came to get originally. And I'll probably go to a different guy at that gun store, because the gun store is great, but this one guy, he keeps trying to sell me Glock, and one time he told me I didn't need to lube my gun. I'm not really sure where he's getting his information, because I know I don't need to over lube it, but I need some lube. So here it is, the Battlefield Battlezone by Redfield, and it seems pretty solid. It's not heavy. It's a little heavier than the Revolution. I don't have the weight. I bet it's on the internet. This one is made in the Philippines. The Revolution is made in the U.S. One of the main differences that I saw between the Revolution and the Battlezone is that when you get right up on the Revolution and you got your eye on there perfect, you can't see any black ring. And I don't know, this part right here is a little thicker on the Battlezone than it was on the Revolution, and I think that probably plays into it. And so the picture it's clearer. It's more clear on the Revolution. It was a pretty big toss-up. This being my first scope, I really wanted one that was going to be suited to the caliber and that I'm going to be shooting with. It's my first AR and it's my first scope, and I wanted to take it easy on myself, and as I'm learning through this process, I can always add new stuff later. Even though I think I'm going to be really happy with this for quite a long time. I'll just show you the setup of what I'm putting it on. I leveled out my AR on this gun butler, and then I put these Weaver rings on, and I Loctited that on and that on, and I had to mess around with how far forward and how far backward a lot to get it. So when I have my stock fully adjusted and my cheek is about here, I can have my cheek from anywhere from here to here when it's fully adjusted and still be able to see. And I don't like it when my stock's not all the way out, so I didn't check to see if it'll work with it all the way in, but it might. We'll see. It's just for target practice. It's not like I'm going to go out and start a war. So I left that on, and I had to take the back one off, and I just mounted it back here just in case I ever need it. It's not back here. That's the front of the weapon. Mounted it there just so in case I need to keep it for whatever reason. I didn't want to have it at home and not have it with me. I could keep it in my range bag, but sometimes you leave the range bag at home too if you're running. So I'll do a video next weekend of shooting through it, and I'll get some shots on how accurate the gun is. I'm not actually sure how accurate the gun is yet. I was using the iron sights last week, and I got them dialed in pretty good at 50 yards, but now I've clearly taken the rear one off, and I don't know, my groups I was shooting 5-shot groups at they're about 4 inches apart, some of them, within a 4-inch circle, and I guess that's okay. I'm not sure. The guy I was with told me it was fine for the first time shooting like that. So I believe him. I trust him. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope it gives you some information. Like I said, I'll do a follow-up video after I go shooting. So enjoy your day.